Hello. More severe weather is likely in the coming days. Storm Dennis arrives at the weekend, bringing some strong winds, certainly, although the winds are not expected to be as strong as Storm Kira last weekend, and also bringing some heavy rain. We have amber warnings in force for the rainfall. The heavy rain likely to be more widespread, a greater threat of more widespread flooding from Storm Dennis this weekend. More on that in a moment. First of all, let's get back to the current situation, and most places having a dry night with lighter winds. But that does mean it's turning a bit colder out there with some frost. There's a big swirl of cloud out in the Atlantic, but that is not Storm Dennis. That's a low pressure system which will bring wet weather across much of the country during Friday. Ahead of that, the swirl brought the wet weather on Thursday morning, but it's heading away and we've got a window of drier weather and lighter winds. Now, there are still a few showers across parts of eastern England, southeast Scotland, but they too are fading away. The wind's dying down, so it will turn cold, but the breeze picking up as that next weather system arrives in the northwest later in the night. Before that happens, though, with largely clear skies, temperatures are tumbling down close to freezing, even in many towns and cities, and where there's snow lying through some sheltered glens across Scotland, -10, maybe as low as -12 in one or two spots here. But temperatures will start to rise across the northwest as the cloud thickens, the breeze picks up, and the rain moves in, turning wet on Friday morning pretty quickly for Northern Ireland and western Scotland. This band of rain will be pretty heavy at times, bringing some snow over the mountains across Scotland, arriving in western parts of Wales, northwest England for the early afternoon, and then spreading slowly across southwest England and the Midlands. Ahead of that, across a good chunk of eastern England, most of the day will be dry. And behind that band of rain, it'll turn a bit brighter with some sunshine, but lots of showers into western Scotland. The winds will be picking up after they start fairly light, but they're also coming up from the southwest, bringing relatively mild air. Temperatures good for a time get into the teens in the southwest. Then during Friday evening, that rain will continue to head its way eastwards, so we will see some along the south coast up towards East Anglia during Friday evening, lingering perhaps across parts of Kent well into the night. And then behind me, you'll notice there's a rather ominous swirl of rain and the winds starting to strengthen once more. That rain band moving across the country on Friday is this weather front, but that next weather system is Storm Dennis, intensifying through the early hours of Saturday, but heading its way to the north of the UK. That's one of the reasons why the winds are not expected to be as strong, because the storm never really reaches the UK on Saturday. But there's still a lot of isobars on the chart. It will still be windy. And follow those winds, they point way down to the southwest. And it's the milder air that those winds will be picking up. That means temperatures will be quite high across the south this weekend. But that milder air associated with Storm Dennis will also bring a greater risk of heavy rain. Warmer air means it can hold more moisture. So that's why we're concerned about the rainfall. There are a number of amber rain warnings in force, and pretty much all parts of the UK are covered by either a rain or a wind warning, or in some cases both, this weekend. Make sure you stay up to date with the very latest as Storm Dennis arrives this weekend. As I said, flooding is likely and disruptive winds are again possible. Best way to stay up to date and to see those weather warnings is to download our app, to visit our website, or follow us on social media.